Vegas in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. Uno, dos, tres, yo. Vegas in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it work.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Miriam.
Hi, Diane. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. Here.
So today it's animals and art, creating art. We're going to have story time that's with the theme of animals as well. The thing
Wow.
I'm working in my black paper art journal, and I have some of the collage glued down to get started, and I'm going to create a galaxy background with wild animals inspired by this art journaling I did a few days ago, and I like that. So it's going to be similar to this one, and so galaxy background with collage wild animals, and I'll be using soft pastels to create the galaxy background. So what are you doing, Miriam?
I am going to copy your idea, but yes, I love galaxies. So
Yeah.
I was about to do the animals on the forest, but I think nothing beats galaxies. So I have three new stencils that I made today, especially for today. One is the elephant, as you see on screen. We are going to start with the silhouette. And I have for the others, because I intend to do at least three. So I have my lion and I have my tiger.
Yeah, those are great.
Now, let's see what happens.
You just made them today?
Yes, I made them today, especially for
Wow.
our stream. Yeah.
Cool.
So, and I did something else that needed a little bit of explanation, because I am going to put that in all my like, this is one big, so you can see, but I planning to put that in one of the uh, parts here on the on my, it's like my seal, like Japanese people do, but here you can read UN, but it's not UN. That, by the way, it's one in Spanish, but it's my initials in Hebrew, like an Estelites thing that I did. So I am planning to put in all my work this. Well, I need to put it upside down so it will be okay. And that's it. I did it also that. I'm looking forward really to
Oh, is that
our.
your gel? That's your gel plate, right?
This is my gel plate, yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to use it and let's see what happened.
And I'm going to be reading some poetry about animals, and you are going to do some storytelling that comes from your imagination.
Something like that. That was the plan, yes. Hi, Tutu. How are you? Tammy, aloha. Is here.
Oh, yes. When you're done saying hello to people in your chat, I wanted to say hello.
Yes, please.
Well,
I
hello to the people in Miriam's chat. Hello. And hello, Lexi, Pat, Greg, Mrs. V. So far, that's who's here. Thank you for being here. Nice for you
Hi.
to visit.
Okay, so maybe we can start with the art and the story. I'm very anxious to hear your story. In the meantime, I am going to start here, putting some block in some areas so I can do the elephant after.
So I guess
Right.
I could start with one of the.
Yes, please.
So we're going to start with some of these poems are long. Now I'm going to try something out here on this live stream that I was able to find. I was able to find um, poems that four poems. Found about 25 animal poems, but four poems that are narrated by a speaker. And I don't know how the audio will be, but I'm going to try it out today. Where that saves me with my vision disability having to read stuff, but I will read it if I have to. But let's try it out with the narrator.
Okay, please. Let's try it. Maybe I am going to have some apron, so I won't. I had an apron recently, and I put it away, and I don't know away where, as usual. So let's see what happens.
Actually,
here.
one of them is the one that I'm going to show for play first is called Animals and Art. Animals and Art.
Okay.
So let me know in the chat when if you don't hear the person talking. It's an audio. Somebody is going to speak this. It's titled Animals and Art.
I was saying that sometimes I feel sorry for wild animals out there in the dark, looking for something to eat while in fear of being eaten. And they have no ballet companies or art museums. Animals, of course, are not aware of their lack of cultural activities, and therefore do not regret their absence. I was saying this to my wife as we walked along a path in the woods. Every once in a while she would go, uh-huh, or but I suspected that she was wondering why I was saying such things. I was saying them in order to see how they would feel when spoken, without any hint of irony. Then I quoted the remark about human life as nasty, brutish, and short, but neither she nor I could recall who had said that, though I offered a guess. In fact, I had seen a quotation ascribed to someone recently, but I did not mention this to her for fear of appearing senile. But the truth is that I do not bother to try to remember information that I can look up in a reference book, thinking, I suppose, that I would prefer to fill my mind with the impressions and sensations and spontaneous ideas and mental images that fly past so quickly. Would such a person as I make a good animal? The news today is that scientists have finished the genetic mapping of the human being, and it turns out that we are 99% chimpanzee. I don't feel 99% chimpanzee. It makes me wonder about the enormity of the remaining 1%. The sliver that causes me to take the subway up to the Met and look at pictures and sculptures and other beautiful and interesting objects. Then go to the museum cafeteria and have a cup of tea and a bun, all without the fear that some creature is going to eat me. But back of all of it is a spreading sorrow for those that hide and tremble in the dark.
Oh, okay. That was the end of that. That was so nobody complained about the audio in the chat. So maybe
No. I can hear. I think everyone can hear.
Oh, that's good.
Beautiful. Hi, Chris. How are you, dear?
Hi, Chris.
Okay.
I'm using my soft pastels from. Actually, I got these for free to promote these, like from Hippie Crafter. Hippie Crafter contacted me. Yeah, they probably contacted you too. They contacted me and some friends of mine. They've contacted a lot of people, and then they give you free art products if you make videos about them. So I got free soft pastels, free acrylic paint. Did
yes,
they contact you?
They are good. I don't have. They didn't contact me yet, but I know that they are good ones.
I forget what I do like their soft pastels, but there was something I was thinking. I think it was their acrylic paint that I didn't care for, and I forget why. There's something that one of their products that I didn't like, and I don't know if it was the I forget if it was the acrylic paint. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
It was a while ago. This was like a couple 2 years ago or something.
Oh no, they now are doing that. Eddie, they contacted Eddie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, here it goes.
Well, I tell you, animals have personalities. My cats, I had two cats that are sisters, and they have definitely different preferences and personalities. So the
Huh.
one of them would be Cassie would be lay, sitting next to me, and I would be petting her, and many times her sister Maggie Moo would come over and butt in like she's jealous. She would butt into the petting and
Oh,
make me pet her because she was jealous, and she's done that many times. And she showed that her jealous side, and then Cassie was like a generous, loving cat. Like she would spend like 20 minutes licking the top of Maggie Moo's head, and Maggie Moo would never lick Cassie for that long.
huh.
So it was so fun to see the different personalities. That's just two examples of their different
Yes.
personalities. And Cassie loved being a mouser. Like she would go down in the basement and spend hours in the dark just looking for mice. And Maggie Moo never did that.
My dogs have different personalities
Yeah.
too, one and the other. One of them is afraid of everything. Hi, Maritza. How are you? Welcome.
Hi, Maritza.
And the other one, afraid only from storms and like, but she panics. She really panics. Okay. What can I do?
Right. Well, we live on a property that we have a big backyard, and even though there's houses, like we live right like in a neighborhood, and the houses are not far. They're just like near each other. We're not spread out like a lot, but they're the houses are all near each other, and I live on a busy road, and yet we have family of deer. Like I go to walk in the backyard because that's a backyard exit. I can go out the backyard sometimes if I want to take a walk, and all of a sudden 5 deer are in the backyard and run
Oh,
away. Yeah, we have deer. We have a lot of deer. Even though I don't live in the woods or anything. There are a lot of deer around here. There's a lot of wildlife. There's deer, woodchucks, foxes, um, tons of different kinds of insects. I don't see butterflies that much, but we have lots of bees,
oh.
and wasps. Ugh, the wasps and the wasps and the bees and yeah, I just named them pretty much the major. Oh yeah, and raccoons. We have raccoons. So even though I don't live out in the middle of nowhere, I mean, I live on a busy street, and yet we have all this wildlife here, like unexplainably. I don't know why.
Must be around some.
Park? We're not even near any park. No,
No, okay. So you don't know
people.
where it came from.
Oh, there's a park way down the road. Yeah, there is one down the road. A bird sanctuary thing. But
Hmm.
so I think
That's
it's just unexplainable. I don't know why. It's an old neighborhood. Like our house is 180 years old. So the other houses aren't that old. We're one of the oldest houses in the whole neighborhood and stuff. So this used to be a peach orchard, and along like 200 years ago was a peach orchard. But all the other houses are newer houses. So but relatively on the old side. So it is an older neighborhood.
oops. Yeah. Well, we live near the beach, but we have some animals here. We have, but not like you, not like you. Like We have a lot of feral cats. Well, this stencil is too big for this one, but I am going to use it partially because I love it. I don't want to take the other plate out because it takes a lot of space. So let's do this.
Lexi says, I always wonder what kinds of animals have personalities as we understand them. I think everyone agrees that dogs and cats do, but what about reptiles or invertebrates? Well, there's people that have pet reptiles. I'm sure they would tell you they have personalities or something.
Yes, we have Becky, but she is not here. She have reptiles, but she's not
we
here
could ask
now.
her. I bet they do.
Yeah, we don't relate so much to them. At least I don't relate to them, but doesn't mean that they don't have it.
And of course, we have squirrels. I forgot that's such a common one.
We don't have
squirrels. Are so common. What?
No, we don't have here.
Yeah, I know, because you live in the desert, so in a desert and arid environment or something.
But not in Argentina. We didn't have squirrels either.
Right. Okay. They're common in the Northeast United States.
Yes, I know that, but we don't have it. Let's put a little. In the meantime, this is.
Do you have a zoo?
What?
A zoo. Z-O-O.
Yes. Yes, we have a zoo.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to the zoo.
I did a short about it. And it's a short. I don't understand that. This short have 400 and I don't know how much views.
Yeah, it's unexplainable. It's another thing. It's another hit or miss thing.
Yeah, and the others have, well, I had one in the past with 700, more than 700.
Mm-hmm.
That was also.
Yeah, guess what? I had one that had the most I've ever had on a video was it was a short that for 6,000 views. And then I tried reposting that same video like several months later or a year later, and it didn't even get near that many views.
No, because it's not the same circumstances. That means that one or more are attracted to that and start to share it. And then you put it more often.
Yeah, but to me, you'd think the same video, I've done that before, and the same video does not get close to as many views.
Yeah. But it's nice when you know that people saw your videos.
Mm-hmm.
Need to take that out.
Yeah, especially when they make comments. When it's not just a view, but they leave a comment, then you know that somebody really liked your, I don't know, somebody.
Yes.
Then you know how, like in what way the person liked it.
Yes. That's correct.
So I know you guys can't tell right now, like I said at the beginning, I'm adding animals to my collage in a few minutes after I work on my galaxy background.
I need to put the detail on the animals too, but right now, I am preparing the backgrounds. And if I only knew where did I put it. Yes, I know. I know where. In the place I didn't need to. Here is my elephant, but not the silhouette only, and half a silhouette. The other half what can I say? I am a little anxious when it comes to my art. I didn't let that dry properly.
Hi, Scratch and Pete. Nice to see you here.
There.
And I didn't say out loud, Maritza was over here earlier. Hi, Maritza. I typed it in, but just saying it too.
Uh-huh. Well,
And Lexi. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
no, I don't know what is going to happen here.
Lexi
See?
says that's what I think too. I would think that in order for evolution to work, there needs to be variation in behavior, even in the species we consider unintelligent. But who knows? Maybe I put personalities on bugs just because I think they're cute.
Yes.
I think animals do have, and don't underestimate I'd say don't underestimate the intelligence of animals.
Hmm. I want to know in the chat who have animals, what they think about it, and what is the relationship between animals and art.
Animals and who?
Art,
Art. Animals and art.
yes.
Yeah, that was funny. The first poetry, the poem that we played today was pretty funny about animals and art.
Hmm. I think that beside what we do, we can consider some behaviors on animals as work of art, or they are only want to uh, like sleep, eat, and everything else. I want to know what you think in the chat. If you have pets, or you saw animals in the zoo, or even in the jungle.
Well, I think if cats and dogs have their own preferences and personalities, then why wouldn't wild animals as well?
Mm-hmm. I recently heard about two separate things that made me think. One of them was one child that wasn't a child at the time, that was raised with chimpanzees.
Oh.
Is that the father wanted to sometimes, someday, return to the jungle so they can start to have a life. And he really had a connection with them many years until they released them.
I
And
would
when,
think that release would be hard
yeah,
after
was
to
very
go
hard.
into the wild after they've been domesticated.
Yeah, but I think they did everything with an intention.
Okay.
Okay, so another one that is very large. Let's see. So she came back when she was an adult to see, and they released them. They went to the jungle. They find a mate. They have kids. They have the relationships with the other chimpanzees or gorilla. I don't remember which one, but I don't know their difference. I know that they are a difference. Here, Tammy said something. I am going to finish my story and I am going to read that, Tammy. So she went with a group of scientifics, and they were afraid that she will next time I'm going to do the silhouette, not the positive. So Tammy, so they went there, and the gorilla, the chimpanzee, recognized her and hugged her, and everything was okay.
And hugged
No,
her?
yes, hugged her, and
Wow.
they spent time together. Yes, that was really something, I think. And Tammy says, 3 dogs, mini schnauzers, and 1 kitten, first time cat owner, and they for sure have some personality. Yes, I saw your video. She was, is a shin, don't? Or is a he? Oh, now I'm not sure. But was on the desk like she want to be the star or doing the
Oh,
craft.
yeah.
Yes, she. Okay. I know Chris have cats too. The supervisors are they. Well, last stream we had a storm suddenly, something so weird, and my dog Caramel
Oh.
my lap all the time.
Yes, she hates storms, right?
Yes, she
And then so she
funny.
started barking a lot during your live stream?
No, she stayed quiet on my lap all the time.
Wow.
She came to me and she was trembling.
Aw.
I know she had panic attacks, and yeah, I will try to use it now. And another one. So I want to hear another poem, if
Okay, we're gonna have another animal poem
yes, please.
that I found on the internet.
Whoa, Miriam, you have an excellent memory. No, not at all. Not at all. Let's say that some things I remember. Luckily.
Oh, Greg says, I think animals have different personalities too. Female animals also change when they have babies, becoming more protective.
Oh, yes. You know, I have my new book to put ideas, and yesterday 3:30 in the morning, oh, she didn't move, said Belinda, through the rest of the stream, right? Yes, she didn't move. She was on my lap like a statue, and I work with her on my lap. It's not the first time. I was alone at home. they get protective. Yes, that's true. Yes, they bark if something comes from the door. Like the neighbors don't have way permits. They need to stay up on their department, because if some of them come like go out, they need to go through my door. Like my door is here and the hallway is here. It's the only way to go out. Not to me. I have the garden too, but they don't. So it's so funny. Every time they come, they go. So the two of them go and bark like, I don't know, like it's something that they could do something through the door. So I
Okay, here's the, oh,
okay.
so
Yes, please. Yes, please. I
can I
can.
play it? This one is called Woodchucks by the poet Maxine Kuhlman. And we're going to have, it's going to be, somebody's going to read this. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll read a poem called Woodchucks. This is a terribly autobiographical poem. Gassing the woodchucks didn't turn out right. The knockout bomb from the feed and grain exchange was featured as merciful, quick at the bone, and the case we had against them was airtight, both exits shoehorned shut with pudding stone, but they had a sub-basement out of range. Next morning they turned up again, no worse for the cyanide than we for our cigarettes and state store scotch, all of us up to scratch. They brought down the marigolds as a matter of course, and then took over the vegetable patch, nipping the broccoli shoots, beheading the carrots. The food from our mouths, I said, righteously thrilling to the feel of the 22, the bullets' neat noses. I, a lapsed pacifist fallen from grace, puffed with Darwinian pieties for killing, now drew a bead on the littlest woodchuck's face. He died down in the ever-bearing roses. 10 minutes later, I dropped the mother. She flip-flopped in the air and fell, her needle teeth still hooked in a leaf of early Swiss chard. Another baby next. Oh, 1, 2, 3, the murderer inside me rose up hard. The Hawkeye killer came on stage forthwith. There's one chuck left. Old wily fellow, he keeps me cocked and ready, day after day after day. All night I hunt his pumped up form. I dream I sight along the barrel in my sleep. If only they'd all consented to die unseen, gassed underground, the quiet Nazi way.
Ooh.
Mm. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, gosh. That was about killing woodchucks, I think.
Good. I have an anecdote with one of my dogs. But first, I want to tell you about my upcoming project.
Okay.
I was, as I said, I was sleeping and suddenly I wake up at 3:30 in the morning. So I sit first. At first, I was like disoriented. I don't know why. But then after that, I started to think about an idea that involves one box that I received. I bought something and it's a 136 centimeters long. So I want to do something with that. And I was thinking about a tower. I don't know yet exactly what, but to put some scenes, because what I want to do is art like the previews of the art. Like instead of doing with an intention, I want to do something so I could be more creative.
Oh, like spontaneously?
Yes. So I came out with an idea to do scenes and to do them like that. First of all, I have the the sheet, and I start to do something organic. Like I want to do only abstracts, but abstract that are like that, all the page. Then I have my scene format here. So you can see every one of them. I have a short now on my channel about it. And here I put Scene Mania is like I am going to call this project, and my signature and the date. And I am planning to put them as if it was a library, to do like a shelf inside the box all long. It's like something narrow, and it has exactly 8 centimeters in one side. Oh, that came out so good. And
Oh.
yeah, and it's not over. Let's let that dry. So I started with the scenes because I think it's important to start somewhere, and the tower will need a little bit more of work, but I will arrive there too. Okay, let's see. There, this is okay. Where did I put that? That's perfect. Okay, this is the lion. Let's put the lion again here.
On mine so far, I have tiger, cheetah, zebra, and butterfly.
Wow.
I have a snake that I might add, and what animal is this? And another, I think that's another tiger or cheetah.
Mm. Human moms are the same, said Tammy. Yeah, in a sense. I had a dog, a female dog, that had 10. No, not this one.
Hi, Davy.
And she was amazing. 10 puppies. Let's grab some yellow. Yellow, yellow. Where are you, yellow? Yeah, let's mix yellow with that.
I'm not sure if I said hello to Pat. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Pat. And I had the relationship with all of them. Maxi, ¿me puedes traer el dibujo de las chicas? Gracias, mi amor. I did many years ago. 2016, said Maxi. I did a mixed media thing with napkins and like
Oh,
this is all napkin.
decorative napkins
Decorative. Yes, they had like I don't know, like
design on them.
circles. Yes, and I did the landscape, and then I did my dogs.
Ah,
So, and I saw today really well. Chris had dogs, her dogs, like her dogs, her cats. Sorry, Chris. Oh, this is not. I put it on the other way. Okay, I need to do it again, but I can use it on another.
thank you, Davy. Davy said great looking artworks from both of us.
Thank you, Davy. Hi, Anina. How are you, my dear?
Hi,
We
Anina.
are talking about pets and
Well,
about
we're talking about animal, any kind of animals. It didn't have to be
yeah,
pets, but any kind of experiences you've had with animals
well,
and reading
once
poetry about animals.
my, when my kids were really tiny ones, I took them to the zoo and I prepared some blocks with pages, like regular white pages, and a backing that was really sturdy. I don't remember if it was a very dense carton or some wood, and a clip like this, grabbing all
It was
the
you were making books for your kids? No,
notebooks. It was like a block, like a journal,
yeah.
something that they can put one page and then do like that. Okay, Chris is evaluating, said. So yeah, we get it. So I need to put that on the other side, but I need first to clean it. Or maybe I can do different. Let's put this here and this here. Oh, yeah. Chris is evaluating terms, I think, like exams.
Chris has exams.
I think she's a teacher, so I think she's evaluating the
Oh,
what the she's not reading chat. She's just hearing us. So I think animals are like very good for art, as are flowers. First of all, they have emotion that you can portray in a. I don't know if that wasn't. Maybe I made a mistake. Yes, this is the lion. Okay, never mind. I can use it anyway. They have almost the same color. So let's do it again.
Yeah, I think, well, like we said, cats and dogs have personalities. Another example of dog having personality was an ex-boyfriend had a Belgian Shepherd that weighed 90 pounds. And at that time, I only weighed 20 pounds more than the dog. And sometimes I had to walk the dog, and I tried wrapping the leash around my arm, but that didn't work because if she saw a squirrel, she'd go run after and she'd get away from me. So then I started wrapping the leash around my waist, and then I could stop her then. That way I had to stand still and hold my ground, and that way I could stop her from running away and stuff.
These
And
dogs are a thing.
now she was my ex-boyfriend was her fourth owner, and she had been abused as a puppy. So now what happened was one day I'm bringing her from the backyard to the front yard, and we're going through the gate, and every day she had been, for months, she would bark at the mailman through the door. And then the mailman was right there, and she got away from me and bit the mailman's leg. Only puncture wounds. Yeah, only puncture wounds, not, it was just puncture wounds, but still, I'm sure it was painful.
Yeah,
and she's just, she was a handful. Oh,
if it's your family or you, okay, you love her, so you don't do a lot of problems with that, but being an strange, sure. Oh, Kathy is here. Hi, Kathy. How are you?
hi, Kathy.
Anina said, well, I cared for an old man who always read a book about that dogs also dream. How interesting. It was a scientific one or a fiction, Anina? Almost perfect. Okay, let's see if I can fix the tiger. So for that I need the tiger silhouette. This one. Let's see the orientation. The other way around.
Well, it's almost the halfway point of the live stream. I'm going to play a happy dance.
Okay, I am in favor. Hola, mamita.
Thank you. Okay.
Torino.
Welcome back. One of the most magical experiences I've had with animal was with dolphins. I've swam with the dolphins 2 times, and and the second time I swam with the dolphins, I was the only one that was able to do this one maneuver where you lay down flat in the water and 2 dolphins come from behind you and push your feet and push you up into the air, and then you're standing on them. But I was the only one able to do it. I'm standing on their snouts, and they took a picture of me. It looked like I'm standing on the water, and I was the only one. Everybody else got pushed forward. They couldn't stand up on the dolphins' snouts and stuff. And so I felt like at one with the dolphins. I thought it was a magical experience.
Wow, really
Yeah.
amazing. Well, I think we save it, or we will at least. Let's grab whatever it is here. Let's see if we have more here or here. Now, I don't going to use the silhouette, but I am going to use the inner part, the real tiger or the real animals. So let's start with the elephant. That was the last one we did, the first one we did, sorry. And let's grab the elephant here. Now I am going to use also the other part so I don't have paint on my sky. Let's see.
Thank you, Mrs. V. She's my biggest fan for my happy dance.
Yes, also Kathy Whitney, she says that she loved it. And
Thank
it's
you.
that must have been amazing. That might been amazing, she said about the dolphins, I think.
Yes, it was amazing.
Okay, I try to put it straight, but it's not so relevant because anyway we are going to see through when we put that. I put my, so now I'm going to put this inside. Need to be exactly inside. So now we are going to grab some other color. It could be fantasy. Doesn't need to be. I have
Oh
cream.
yeah, it is fantasy.
Yes. So I have cream here, but I don't know. Cream, no. I might use some. I want to use, oh, golden one. Why not? Let's use deep gold from Amsterdam. It's semi.
Oh, that sounds like a nice color, deep gold.
Yeah.
Is it metallic?
It's a metallic and it's
Oh.
really, really nice, rich. It's a rich color. Let's see if it was enough. So my thought is like that. I put all the two stencils. Now I am going to take them out, two of them. I need some color over that because I can't see it. Let's put some. Kathy says, I am working on a t-shirt quilt today. I'm making it from grandson's t-shirt. It will
Oh,
be a
interesting.
graduation present for him next month.
Oh,
Oh,
I never heard of a t-shirt quilt. That's cool.
and with the t-shirts of him.
Oh.
Wow, neat, really neat. It will have the gold too because I put it in a first layer, but we need to see the silhouette. And we are not going to see it if we have only the gold. So let's grab first this one. And then the other one.
Here's a poem called The Armadillo. Would you like to hear the armadillo?
Yes, there are a lot in Argentina.
Oh, a lot
In
of
the place I lived, but yes, I know it.
Okay. This is the poem called Armadillo by the poet Elizabeth Bishop.
The armadillo. This is the time of year when almost every night the frail, illegal fire balloons appear. Climbing the mountain height, rising toward a saint still honored in these parts, the paper chambers flush and fill with light that comes and goes like hearts. Once up against the sky, it's hard to tell them from the stars, planets, that is, the tinted ones. Venus going down, or Mars, or the pale green one. With the wind, they flare and falter, wobble and toss. But if it's still, they steer between the kite sticks of the Southern Cross, receding, dwindling, solemnly and steadily forsaking us, or in the downdraft from a peak, suddenly turning dangerous. Last night, another big one fell. It splattered like an egg of fire against the cliff behind the house. The flame ran down. We saw the pair of owls who nest there flying up and up, their whirling black and white stained bright pink underneath, until they shrieked up out of sight. The ancient owl's nest must have burned. Hastily, all alone, a glistening armadillo left the scene, rose-flecked, head down, tail down. And then a baby rabbit jumped out, short-haired, to our surprise. So soft, a handful of intangible ash with fixed, ignited eyes. Too pretty, dreamlike mimicry of falling fire and piercing cry and panic, and a weak male fist clenched ignorant against the sky.
I think it's hard to it's hard to know what the theme with poetry. You don't always know what they're talking about. You kind of have to decipher.
Yes, that's correct. Maybe it's not about animals.
No, that one, I know. That's right.
Maybe the wife looks like an armadillo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find the tiger. Where is my tiger? Here. So what I need to do now is the stripes, all the brownish. And I have a problem cutting this, but it's okay anyway. We can use it. It will be a little bit wonky in some places.
What are some in the chat? What are some of your favorite animals?
Oh, to the chat.
Oh, Maxie just said dog.
Dogs, yes.
Well, yeah. Besides my cats, I love my cat, but then besides them, what's one of your favorite other kind of wild animals?
Wild animals.
Well, I think I mean wild.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I understand. Not domesticated or not in my house at least.
Yeah.
What? The wolf? You? Okay, perfect. It's the wolf. The wolf.
The wolf? He said the wolf?
he said the wolf, but he's biased because of our uh, last name.
Oh,
It's
I see.
uh, I know it. I know it. I want to put some
I'm trying to think mine. Well, I have to say dolphins.
dolphins. Yes, they are really something.
That so you could include underwater life too.
I have chestnut. I never used that. Let's use chestnut.
Oh, chestnut brown.
Yeah.
I know. I rarely use my browns unless
Yeah.
unless I'm doing skin tones or something. Or
Me neither. But you know you do brown when you made mistakes. So anyway, well, the intention here is to put some stripes. Let's see if we succeed. Oh, I remember when I was young. Here is Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
hi, Brenda.
She says lions.
Lions. Okay.
And Kathy says armadillos are really cool looking. I've only seen pictures. Would have to see one in person.
Yeah, they have them at the zoo, I think.
Yeah, they in the north of Argentina they do with dead animals. They don't kill for that.
Really?
The outer part of the animal,
Yeah,
they
stuffed. You
use,
mean?
yes, it's hard, and they do how you say, Eh, it's like a guitar, but it's not. It's a little one. Oh yeah, let's try to put that in the right place.
Miss V says koala bears. Oh, hi, Pierre Kelly.
Yes,
And we have
koala.
some. And oh, Miss V also says panthers and lions. Lexi says I have a different favorite animal every time someone asks me. So what is it
Oh,
today, Lexi?
yes, Kathy. Me too. She said that she doesn't go to zoos very often because she have mixed uh, feelings.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Lexi says today her favorite animal are frogs,
Uh,
especially dart frogs. Oh, I've
yeah.
never heard. I don't know what
Yeah,
dart frogs
little
are.
frogs that are really, really something. Little frogs. You know. Let's put that. Well, we can use the same color for the details on the lion, the ones that Brenda likes. So let's grab the two of the stencils. So what I did with that is I made a stencil. This one also have a part here that it's not so good, but the stencil leaves an outer part that it's the silhouette. So we can use it to block the paint so it's not going where we don't want that to go. Also, if you have the silhouette here, so you can use another stencil with flowers or whatever you want. We are going to do that. And then you put like the stencil, that stencil, you can put it through this silhouette. And then you do this.
Okay.
And it's really, the result is really amazing. We're going to try that if we have time. Okay, now chestnut. With, yes, we need chestnut because, let's see, where is my, here. It's a little too dark. So let's use chestnut again. After
What's your
that, we
favorite
can.
color, Miriam? Miriam, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color. Why?
Black?
Oh no.
Oh, I thought you said black. I'm sorry.
No, I said why. I don't know
So
really.
you don't
That's
have
a
a favorite?
question that I don't know how to answer because I like every color.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I like combination of, for
Oh,
instance,
right.
pink
Yeah.
and orange. It's a very good combination.
Oh, yeah.
Turquoise and some not red. The other one that I have here. These two with a little bit of white are really good combination too. And these three are good combinations too.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I think I might have different favorite colors for different reasons. Like I have red sneakers because I think red sneakers are cool, but normally I wouldn't pick red for other things. I like red clothing too. And then
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know that I use a lot of red in my artwork. But I do use it. I Yeah, I do use some red in my artwork, but for flowers especially. And
I
but
like
no, I'm a big pink fan. I am a big pink fan.
ah, I
I'm
like
team pink.
contrasting colors and colorful, and that's what I intend to put in my art. And I love animal art.
Yeah.
I really love it. Okay, let's put this here somewhere.
Who else in the chat? Who's team pink?
That could create a controversy. Let's see my chat. My favorite color changes all the time, says Kathy. Brenda says that she also had the mixed feelings. Yeah. And my favorite color, says Brenda, is the one I am using at the moment. Like generally, or you are using your favorite color now? Not in this moment, in the moment. Oh, I see. Tammy says, go to run. Have a great day, all. Thank you, Tammy, for being here.
Hi, Tammy. Hi, Grayscale Painting. He says hello from Detroit, Michigan. He's traveling today.
Oh, hi. Safe travels. Okay, we have the base for our lion too. Now I think I'm going to go to another method that is not this. Let's put the gel plate aside and let's start to paint. Let's add a little bit of white, no white, yellow to this character. Okay. Okay. So I know Chris is she cannot come to the chat, but she does really good illustrations, great illustrations about her.
Oh, you've live streamed with her before, right?
Yes, I did. Every time she had at the time, we used to do it.
I'm not
And
sure what to add to my picture. I wanted to add more things to the galaxy, but I need to add some planets now to the galaxy or something.
yes, I want to put some yellow on it so it will be more contrast, more adequate. The thing is that when you have this already, the figure, you don't need to, you can go with your own hand.
What are you saying? What do you mean?
That you don't need to do only gel plate. The gel plate will give you the silhouette, the factions, but you can now be creative with it
Oh, okay.
with a brush and whatever you have. What I don't have is water. Maxi, can I have some water? Oh no.
He said
Why?
no. He said
Yes,
no.
he said no all the time. Why? Yes, I have. No, I don't have.
It's water.
Huh?
It's water.
Yes, to drink, not to put the brush on it. So it's my time for the story.
Okay.
So sometimes I think that we need to be more like animals,
Yeah.
not beasts,
All right. Yeah.
but Maxi, necesito que me limpies esto porque no voy a seguir con la cosa. Ahí tenés, en el baño tenés. Ah. Ay, Maxi. Ay, Maxi. Okay, I want to take this shit out so I can put water in it and use it. So animals have instinct and they use it, but they also can learn things. Uh, we teach them with like to have a response to a stimulus.
Yeah.
Stimulus? Okay.
Stimuli.
Yes, stimuli. And they are very famous, or one famous experiment that was made with dogs, that it's made by Pavlov.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he, I think that roughly he had a dog, and every time the dog eats, he did a sound with a bell, or with a bell or something like that. And
Right.
then when the dog started to salivate when he uh, heard, after a time, he started to salivate when he heard the bell. So I think this is important because I don't know if we are different and we masquerade our our learnings or our intentions with words. We have that animal response, and usually it's a response that it's you don't control it. So
Right.
yeah,
Mm.
so I saw in the news in something about a chimpanzee. That I'm sure it was a chimpanzee because they are okay. Uh, Here, but take it another part there, maybe. Here, here. Okay, thank you, baby. And it was a picture that a photographer took about a chimpanzee putting his hand, because one other photographer or period or newsman fell on a mud place, and he like it was inside, and he couldn't take go out alone. And this chimpanzee that we tell they don't have education, they don't have a lot of things that we have,
Yeah.
led the hand. So how you explain that?
The chimpanzee did what?
He put his hand like that, so the human can grab his hand and go out from the mat. He assists,
Oh. Oh.
and he was that for me. It's only a picture and the explanation, but for me that was so intense. Where is the line? Why this animal have this instinct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I can say about animals. And I Maxi found something so interesting to, like, for people to adopt stray dogs. They took two stray dogs from a shelter, and they um, t- taught them to drive, and it was all the sequence where they learn, and after that they use it in a real but adapted car. And I know it's
Uh-huh.
training. It's not like they are so intelligent that they can do it by themselves. But anyway, if you can train them con, con, to conduct a car, you know,
Oh,
that's
that's
a
amazing.
yes, that's amazing. And they did that so people have conscience that that the stray dogs are good.
Well, and how about seeing eye dogs? They're helping the blind person navigate.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think, and then there's also the protectiveness of dogs, how they protect their owners.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. So let's do the galaxy here. First of all, I want something for the floor that need to be in another color. If I had some more time, obviously I can do more thing with this. But at least I am going to start with something. Let's do the surrounding parts on this sky, blue sky. So the story comes like that. Once a person went to the forest to retrieve some wood for the family. And being there, he lost the way. He was lost and didn't know where to go. So night came. Belinda says, Hola, Maxi. Sorry.
Hi, Belinda.
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much. So it was dark, and he never were in the forest at night.
Oh.
He didn't know, like, all the sounds that the forests have at night are so different. And of course, you don't have lights there. And he didn't intend to go at night, so of course he was afraid. Then he started to hear,
Mm-hmm.
and he more afraid he was. And then he started to hear, oh, oh, oh.
All the sounds of the forest.
Yes. And suddenly he saw two pair of eyes,
Oh.
bright in the night, like shining. He didn't know what that was. And one particular animal came out from the uh, darkness and started to stare this poor man. And he, the man didn't know what to do. He put his back really, really tight against the tree that he had behind and stared thinking what to do if the weird thing happened. There's that animal all the time. The animal was a jaguar,
Oh.
black like the darkness, but piercing green eyes. So, of course, he was really scared, but something in the attitude of the animal said to him, "Oh, there is something here. I cannot specify what is this, but I will try to talk sense to this animal so he won't eat me," because that was he was afraid of that. And the animal stared at him. He didn't have, he wasn't hungry. So he wasn't hungry. He just was so afraid of the human as the human was of him.
He was afraid of the human?
Yes, he was afraid, but both didn't know that one is afraid of the other. So they, a long time they stare each other until something started to come through this difference between them. And both of them relax a little bit the body, and both of them give one step forward to each other with fear, still with a little bit fear, but it was something. So a lot of time passed, but they found the way one to the other. And of course, hi Anina, how was your nap? Of course, they couldn't talk in the conventional way one to the other. But the day passed, the night passed, they were together without do anything. So the night after that, this man went on purpose because he was intrigued to the same place and wait. And he wasn't like afraid anymore. He was intrigued. He was
Oh, okay.
and, and the jaguar came again. So this man, of course, they knew each other a little bit more. So they started where they left. And that happened every night for a month. Every time they was less afraid one to the other, and they started to go further closer one to each other, until the man sat, and the jaguar sat beside him. Nothing happened the first time. They just were one beside the other.
Oh.
But they continue, and every time more closeness between them, until one day the jaguar brought his family for his friend to know. And then the man took the jaguar to his house to know.
Oh, took him to his house.
Yeah, they really developed a friendship. And one day the man was again in the woods, in the forest, trying to have some wood, and he fell off on a hole that was in the. He couldn't see it, and he fell. And it was night, and he thought, well, that's it. I can go out, and no one knows where I am. And who came to save him? His friend the shower. And that show that sometimes the thing is not it's you need to get used to things and to people, because what at the first could be like, if you can be afraid of that. With knowledge, you're not afraid anymore, and they don't afraid of you anymore too. End of this.
Right. I think what the story might be about is that don't don't just judge people by how they look. Like, you need to get to know them.
Yes, or if they don't like you, could be they don't like the same things that you like.
Well,
Or,
wait, did,
or they
thank,
live in a different country, or they have different upbringings.
yes, thank you for the story.
Welcome.
Mrs. V says she loves the lion because her zodiac sign is Leo.
Oh, I love it. Okay, let's do some stars. Not now. I am going to do the stars after. Let's put my lion here and grab my tiger.
So I have zebra, tiger, cheetah, snake, another cheetah, I think,
Oh,
and butterfly.
perfect. Let's do. Oh, what happened? I might not have connect. Hi, Eddie. How are you?
Hi, Eddie.
No, it's okay, Eddie. You are always welcome. Only that I don't have connection. Oh, ho, ho. Let's see. I have no connection. No.
Well,
Let's
are
put
you?
some.
You're not talking about your Wi-Fi connection, are you?
I am talking about my Wi-Fi connection in.
Oh, okay.
It seems that I was out. No, we still don't have connection, but it's
Well, how
okay.
are you? How are you managing to still be here on this live stream then?
Because there are two different things. Oh,
Uh,
it seems that I am okay. No, no. I am going to put that on my telephone. Let's go to your stream. No, I need to read the chat. Oh, the chat I can read. Okay, let's do it anyway. Okay, because in my telephone, first of all, I am with my computer. This is the camera on my computer. So if my computer doesn't lose the connection, and my iPhone now bring me the or will bring me. No, no, we have a problem here. Also, the telephone don't have. Let's tell him to. Oh, so yeah, I don't know why I don't be someone not disconnect me. If something happen, I'm so sorry, but I will not be here
okay.
to finish because I did. No, there is no way. So I'm so sorry. Why I don't have connection here? Let's see if I am connected to the chat. Hi.
Hi, Anina.
Yes, the chat it's okay, but I cannot monitor what I'm doing there. Let's hope that we'll start again. And
Anina has a question. She goes, "This one works better." I don't know what she's saying. What do you mean? What's your question, Anina? I don't understand what you mean by this one works better? Question mark.
something went wrong. Tap to try. Retry. I don't know. No one of them is working. So
Thank
first
you.
time
Anina.
the computer is working, but I don't have chat.
Oh, you
Let's
don't?
let's see if I have.
Thanks again, Anina.
Oh! I have connection in my phone. Let's do some. So I want to put this in place because you know that I had I made a mistake with the lion, thinking that this was the lion. That's why we need to put some thing around. Anyway, it's I was thinking something, and I want to know if you think the same, or if that makes sense to you.
Oh, okay.
I had a conversation with a friend yesterday. We didn't see each other since we met, really. Our connection was by WhatsApp after we met, and he is a student of senior art and so many other things,
He's a student of what?
of movies, like a movie
Oh.
director.
Oh, okay.
So he had a project that he did, and he saw the things I did on internet, and he wanted some insight from me. So we did that, and I talk a little bit about what I think is the best thing of uh, doing art, and for me, it's the process. It's not the end result, but the process.
For me, it's both.
Okay.
Because I like to look at my end result and be pleased with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's
But I'm sorry,
understandable.
maybe you're not finished. So sorry. I just was saying that.
No, of course, I like when the result is something nice,
Yes.
nice to the eyes at least. But I think that when you create something, it's a process of do something that doesn't exist until this time, and you create that from your imagination, and you find the way. You imagine, well, how can I do that? And you start to put ideas on the, and even
Yeah.
if you never do that, that stays with you. That's the part that stays with you. Whatever you put, the ideas you put there. So I think it's so important, the process. Yesterday I really did something very like, I started to have ideas, and I wrote that ideas, and I started to draw schemes that facilitate me the other day to know how to do exactly what I had in mind. And that itself was a trip. That itself bring me so satisfaction that yes, I did the thing today and I was pleased with it. But even if I never do the tower, I had the
Hmm.
idea, and I developed that idea, and I can use the same idea in other things that in
Yeah.
the future I will do. And I can use the method that I did of going through every idea. And I think I need to show you, even though you are not going to understand exactly what I did. I started here. That's another idea. I started here with an idea, and I came here with the same idea. So I measure this, that is the box that I have, to see if it's doable. And I
Hmm.
measure, I calculate the scenes, how much they like a quarter by 2 of a page, A4, how much it will be. So to know if it's doable. And then from that, I have another idea of the same, but in another way. So I started to develop that. And then I had an idea and I discarded this. And I said, wait a minute. And said, put un momento. And that revalidate this idea. And I started to develop this idea. And then that will be my definitive idea. And I did here all the measurements, all what I think. And I continue here. It was 3 hours. So even if I never do that here again, the same idea. And do I want to do videos, shorts, live stream with that? And that's it. So today I have another idea, and it seems that I had one page free, unintentional. And here is for the flowers, another ideas. And here it's another idea that I have today about something else that I've been collecting something for a year. That are all the little bottles of my vitamins. So I have an idea what to do with them just now. I don't know when I am going to do everything of these things, but the process, this process, it's something that you cannot put a value on that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, I have an example of how the process is important. Is that I a lot of times I battle low motivation, and what I do is tell myself, okay, 50, I only have to do 15 minutes of art journaling, and I do it whether I want to or not. I just do it.
Yes,
And
yes,
just the doing of it, like in whether I enjoy it or not, it's just the doing that's important. Like do and then many times once I get started, of course I go longer than the 15 minutes and that's a bonus. And then but just the doing is very important.
yes, you're correct. But doing, never mind what you achieve.
Right.
It's the thing that you can. Okay, I need now to do the. Let's
And
do.
Lexi says the process is definitely more fun if there's at least the chance of a good result, is what she says.
Yes. Sometimes you are not like pleased with the results. Never mind.
Right.
You don't need to be.
But when I'm not pleased with the results, I will do many. I will do different things. I might give it a break, step back from it, come back to it later, or or if it's in my art, well, same thing. If it's in my art journal, I could come back to it later and then come back with new ideas, and then I try out different ideas of like, let me try this now, let me try that now.
Yes. And it's not only ideas. Oh, Beth is here. Hi, Beth. How are you? Sorry, I didn't see you first. Susan? No, Diane. Yes. Yesterday came to me a thought. Sometimes, by all those challenges, I feel a rush. Art isn't a rush. Of course, isn't a rush. For instance, I have 3 animals here to do something with them. Never mind. No one is looking. Only you and all the rerunners and Diane and all the chat of Diane. No, it's okay. It's you. It's the art new, and you can choose the subject of your art work anytime you want, how you want, and no one can tell you, oh no, it's not that way, it's the other way around. No. Why?
Oh, just giving you a time check. We have 5 minutes left.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I just wanted to tell everybody next Monday we're not going to be live streaming because I have a guest coming in from out of town.
Oh, okay. But we can see each other next one.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
Yes. So enjoy.
Yes. Thank you.
Let's see, I want some of the white. Oh, I need some water for that.
Well, your tiger's looking good.
Yeah,
Oh, and you're working on the galaxy now. That's not. Oh yeah, I should. I didn't.
let's
I didn't
do.
spatter paint. I know. I love spattering paint, and I haven't. I didn't do that.
It's the time that you can do it. Well, I shouldn't do on that. Anyway. We have something here that it's better for that. Why I'm not using
Yeah,
it?
old toothbrush. Old toothbrush does good too.
That's it. Exactly what I have here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's only put some.
Well, I hope everybody has a good week.
Yes. And thank you for being with us.
Thank you for being with us.
I need some orange. Where are you, orange? I have orange here. Why? Well, let's do the galaxy here in the meantime that I search for my orange.
Well, I'll do one more happy dance since we have almost 10 thumbs up.
Okay.
Welcome back and thank you, Mrs. V.
Beth says, I always say you have to go through an ugly stage to get to the pretty stage. It always turns out good.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Probably most of the time. Probably all the time, but maybe most of the most of the time. It could be all the time. I'm not sure.
Yes. Yes. It's only you need to insist. That's why I said if you have a good process, you are more likely to want to do things
Yeah, that's true.
and want to perseverate and achieve something that otherwise you won't.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye. Here are my two and the I don't know even where it is. Here.
What?
My
Third one? Ah, nice.
third one is not done, but okay, it's what we have today.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you so much. And bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Yes,
See
and
you
love and hugs to you, everyone.
on Thursday. Bye. Let's do it. Yeah. Or we can do like that, Diane. Put your hand
Oh, wait, I don't know. How can I do that? Oh, I
more
can't
to
see it that I can't see it that good enough to like
the.
that.
Okay, I cannot go to. It's okay. We are going to practice.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.